How's it going?
Okay.
It's good. So, this is Project Morality. I'm Major Ellis, your host.
I'm Taylor the Writer.
My friend and Republican atheist, self-proclaimed. So, probably the smartest atheist I know.
First question.
Yes, first question. We're going to play 19 questions, 20 questions. Solari.
Okay.
Taylor. What is morality to an atheist?
Morality is whatever society says it is.
At any time.
I think that there was a time when morality was genuinely established. Like in our history, we somehow got the idea that there was these human rights that there's somehow everybody has. So certain people have, the right, like we have these rights that we just kind of came up with and put into a constitution. So morality really just comes from ourselves.
Wait, so it's established or it comes from ourselves?
I mean, we make our own reality. There's no established morality. You look at morality in different countries, and it's completely different. In some countries, it's legal to kill your kid before they conform to a different religion, and that's considered moral. It's not considered moral here. So morality is only what that society establishes as moral.
Okay, so each
more important, what that individual establishes as moral.
Okay. So morality is subjective.
No, absolutely.
It's not objective. There's no single code.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. What do you think about the golden rule? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
I think it's a pretty good rule. It just kind of
even for an atheist.
I think it depends who's saying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for a genuinely good person, if you're good to other people, it's fine to expect good back, and vice versa. But
what if Hitler or Stalin said that?
It's
why?
I mean, I guess they'd be dead. Yeah, I guess they'd be dead.
They would be.
Okay, so yeah, it wouldn't be so bad. But generally...
So a bad person should say... Anyone should follow the golden rule then?
Generally, yeah. I mean, that seems like a pretty good rule.
Okay, so say you're a good person. You follow that. And I do good unto you, you do good unto me. But I'm a bad person. So bad things should happen to me too. And both die. That makes sense.
Makes sense. It's just stupid.
Boy, I think it was a good rule.
No, yeah, but the way it's bad, it seems kind of
weird. Okay. It's not. I'm kind of the host, so you shouldn't insult me.
I'm sorry.
George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin.
Who do I side with?
Who is right?
Oh, absolutely Trayvon Martin.
He shouldn't have shot him?
No.
Why not?
Okay, well, first off, I mean, I think there is some, bias either way on the case.
Okay, well, not who should win the case, but...
No.
Who was
in the wrong in this original situation?
Should he have shot him?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it was absolutely, this is just a normal kid walking around an alleyway. I mean, society says murder is wrong.
Yeah.
Most societies would agree upon that.
But castle law, he came into his space, he had to defend his space. He felt like he was being attacked.
He was a neighborhood watchman stalking a kid with a gun. There's nothing about him being attacked in that situation. Even if Trayvon Martin did try to initiate a fight with him, I mean, you've got Florida that says that law that you're allowed to defend yourself and stand your ground. That's what they're using to defend Zimmerman.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're being stalked by some Mexican dude with a gun, I think you're going to go and try to confront him. So I think the law applies to Trayvon Martin too, and just the fact that the guy pulled out the gun and killed the kid just proves that George Zimmerman was in the wrong.
Quick note, that wasn't racist because you are Mexican?
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Okay, that makes it makes it a little better for the camera. I don't have to edit that out.
No, we're good.
Or bleep it.
We're good.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so Immanuel Kant, you've heard of him?
No.
Not really?
Not really.
Okay. That makes us a little bit more genuine, I guess. Because you're not, biased.
I guess.
Okay. Well, so he had 4 different scenarios that he based it off of, his moral code. And I'm going to ask you, what you think
Of each scenario?
Of each scenario.
Okay.
Someone who's contemplating suicide. What does an atheist think about that? Moral or not moral?
It kind of just depends on which society it's in.
Okay. So, if you as an atheist were contemplating suicide, would you do it?
I personally wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have a reason to contemplate suicide. But
okay, but say you had a friend and he or she was contemplating suicide. Would they be in the wrong if they did it?
I wouldn't think it'd be in the wrong. I just think it'd be a sad waste of life. But I don't think wasting something is necessarily wrong.
morally wrong.
I don't think there's. I mean, I don't think why we have to subject every action to either one side right, one side wrong. Some things are just actions. What are they? You know, for you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no. Okay, so that's the atheistic.
Not every action is supposed to be considered good. I don't think the world is that black and white. I think the majority of the world is very gray.
So
you just try to paint it as two different sides, and really, it's just most of the world isn't one side of the other.
So like with the atheistic view, you're thinking things are pretty subjective, really. Like case scenario. So okay, let's modify it. Say the person's sick, and they want to be euthanized, dying of cancer.
I think that's fine.
Fine.
Yeah. I don't see a reason why we have the right to tell them that they're not allowed to have that.
Okay, a person who wants to commit suicide in an inconspicuous way to give their children insurance money.
Again, I don't see why we have the right to tell them not to.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's messed up, and I think there's laws against it. But,
yeah.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure even if they do that, we'll be seeing others killing themselves to give their kids money.
So, like, okay, with your moral code, you wouldn't do that with your moral compass?
No. Okay.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Making a false promise to secure a loan. Like, bro, I need to buy a car. Can I borrow $2,000? But it never pays it back.
I wouldn't say that's right at all. That's the same thing as stealing.
Definitely wrong.
I mean, that's the same thing as stealing, yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting one.
Okay.
A special talent that you have but you don't use even though it would help society. So if Dr. House said he wasn't going to practice medicine, even though he was
I wouldn't
smart,
say that's wrong. I, again, just say it's the same thing as contemplating suicide. It's just a waste of life.
like a waste of potential?
You're wasting your, but you're still wasting your life.
So that's not wrong to you?
It's not wrong, it's just a waste.
Okay. So what if you were dying and you needed a doctor, and they were this super gifted doctor who could heal your skin from falling off, but they stopped practicing medicine? Would you say that was still wrong?
If you just stopped because you wouldn't want to treat me, is it kind of a deal? Like, no. I think there's a difference between someone who doesn't know they have the potential and doesn't get into it, and somebody that knowingly has potential.
No, this person knowingly, like this is if Michael Jordan didn't play basketball.
No, it's not wrong, it's just a waste.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, having the means to but not donating to charity.
Again, not wrong, but it's a waste.
Okay. So like pretty much potential, energy, money, life that's not going to better good is a waste in your view?
I mean, I think if they do put it to charity, that's great. If they don't, that sucks, but I'm not going to say you are a terrible person for not doing that or you're not. I don't see why we have to just automatically say they're good or they're evil for a decision like that.
Yeah. Again, pretty subjective.
Yeah.